Hello, my name is Gabriela Cortes, and I just graduated from St. Catherine University with a Bachelor's of Science in Social Work. My parents immigrated from Mexico to the United States a little over 30 years ago. They were both born and raised in Mexico, in Tlayohualco, a small town of 50 people located in Puebla. Both of their families were very poor, and they had to rely on their own ranch and their own labor to provide for themselves and for their families. My father, at the age of 18, made the challenging decision to immigrate to the United States in hopes to find a better future for himself and for his future family. My mother, like my father, also made the difficult decision at the age of 19 to leave everything she knew to come to the United States. Though my parents are 6 years apart in age, they both knew early on that they had to sacrifice their lives in order for a better one in the future. My mother tells the story of hiding in the wilderness in dark, cold nights, waiting for the signal to run. My father remembers running beside other people for their lives in hopes to find a better future here in the United States. My mother also remembers being pulled from behind by a Border Patrol agent, separating her from her group, leaving her to have to try to cross the border again, but this time all by herself. Through these stories and this sacrifice, my parents both expressed the sense of relief they had once they made it to the United States. From there, their path was difficult, as they couldn't see any of their parents, siblings, grandparents, or any family members for years after. Both of their paths also entailed a lot of resiliency and perseverance. They came to the United States and had to navigate a system that was not set up for them. They learned a new language, worked their way up in any position they held, and ultimately established themselves here in Minnesota, where they created a lovely and nurturing home for me and my two older brothers. Growing up with my parents not having the resources that they needed made me realize from an early age that America and the world at large is not equitable. I didn't know it then, but translating documents for my parents in elementary school and not being able to buy new school supplies every year was a clear example of the disparities that there is in America for immigrants and refugees, and largely any person of color. These experiences have shaped my worldview in terms of social justice and advocating for myself, my family, and others who have and continue to be marginalized. This lens has allowed me to pursue a social work career and help not only continue the advancement of our family that my parents and ancestors started decades ago, but also to help my community and others who are in need of resources of any kind. I graduated college with a 4.0 GPA, received several awards, and have the support of many faculty and staff at my university. This is all thanks to my parents. My parents sacrificed their lives in hope for a better future for them and their families. Their sacrifices, even before I was born, launched a completely new opportunity for our family. My parents' sacrifices mean the world to me. I owe everything I know and have achieved to my parents. Now, here I am. I'm the one that they sacrificed their lives for decades ago. A mis padres, les doy gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí y por ustedes. Voy a seguir luchando y continuar su legado. Ustedes son mis héroes y mi inspiración. Los amo con todo mi corazón y con toda mi alma. The end.
Le deseamos todo lo mejor del mundo. Sabemos que ella va a volar alto, está volando alto y no importa lo que pase, Gaby, tú siempre haz lo que tu corazón haga feliz. Te queremos con toda el alma y tus padres siempre van a estar para apoyarte. Gracias por ser nuestra hija. Te amamos.
Bueno, yo estoy muy orgulloso de mi hija Gabriela por su perseverancia, por su trabajo que ella siempre hace, por no rendirse y que es la mejor hija que pude haber tenido. Estoy muy orgulloso de ella. Desde que era niña siempre ella fue una líder y sigue siendo. Siempre será mi niña linda, no importa que tanto crezca.